So people understand, I wasn't dick riding Pierce Morgan or anything. But Nick did an interview with Steven Crowder, and he said something, and I got to be honest, because I feel like Nick Fuentes is one of those, and I was gonna do this rant regardless of if Tim Pool did that or not, because I feel like when I was watching this interview and I've been seeing Nick Fuentes on doing the rounds, he's been getting this like fucking kid glove treatment where if any lefty made the same argument, these right wingers would be fucking digging in his ass like P. Diddy.
Whoa.
You know what I mean?
It's a hell of a reference. You talk about Nick, man.
He'd look like Bonnie Blue's pussy after the fucking debate. You know what I mean?
Shit.
Basically, Nick Fuentes made an argument on Steven Crowder's show.
Okay.
And to me,
you feel like Crowder didn't respond like you wanted him?
No.
Okay.
I think Crowder bitched out on this, and this goes into that.
I've never seen this, so let me see. I want to see if I agree, because I normally know how Crowder would react to some foolishness that's said to him.
I'm gonna just tell you what the conversation was about, and I want to see your reaction before I even play the clip.
Okay.
And Crowder went soft on him on this one. I think gun control. Nick Fuentes, and I'm gonna play the clip. I'm just telling you what I think I heard in this clip. Listened to it a few times. Nick Fuentes is in favor of gun control.
Of gun control? Really?
Yes, he's not, I don't think he's a Second Amendment guy.
Damn, he's going full. He's really taking it to his Hitler shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, I'm just tired of the fucking like softballing that's going on with Nick Fuentes, and I think it's along the lines of what Tim Pool is talking about, bitch ass conservatives.
Yeah, I mean, I
hate to say that about Steven Crowder because I don't see him as a bitch ass conservative. That's why I wish he would have went harder on this one.
Think he was starstruck?
I think he was scared.
Oh, you think he was scared?
And
you think he's scared of Nick?
It wasn't because I think he's scared of the debate or even scared of Nick. I think he's scared of the backlash of going a little too hard on Nick.
The Groyper backlash.
Yes.
You think Steven Crowder cares about Groyper backlash? I don't know.
I do.
Okay.
I do. I think a lot of right wingers do.
Okay.
And it's because they fucking will do anything. They'll lie. They'll threaten to kill people. They'll do the whole thing. Like they're the fucking. And I'm not just making that up. I've seen it.
They are our version of radical leftists.
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
That's been my argument this whole time.
Yeah, they are.
So tell me what you think of this clip. I hope I didn't pollute the debate too much, but I think everybody here is smart enough to think for themselves and to argue with me if I'm wrong.
For sure.
Stronger state with much more executive power, and I agree on the executive authority, but the end game, a much stronger state and much softer civilian arms, softer Second Amendment rights. And it sounds a lot to me like the left saying, well, it was for muskets and we can just revise it. Explain if that's a mischaracterization. How do we know when we decide, and how do we decide we probably don't want people running around with guns anymore?
Well, I'm not in favor of gun control. In America, I just don't even think that's practical. It's 400, 500 million guns or something. I don't think it's possible to control guns here. It's kind of gotten away. But I will just say it really comes from a feeling. I don't really have a fleshed out like hot take on it, but I do think about a modern city like New York or DC or LA and think, where do we draw the line? I know in Texas, for example, you have open carry. And I've done it. I was down in Texas with John Doyle actually years ago before we became enemies. And we were walking around with guns in our back pocket in the gas station. And I'm thinking, I actually don't know that I want to live in a city where people are literally walking around with guns hanging out of their pants. I guess I already do live in one. I live in Chicago. They don't do it legally.
Well, I was going to say that might just be a Chicago thing, because everyone in this studio is strapped right now, and I love it. Like you're almost making me erect in your description.
I caught myself. I'm like, oh wait, that sounds like the South Side. It sounds like Inglewood actually. But so I guess I'm in favor of like concealed carry. We should be able to own guns. I just, maybe it's a cultural thing because I did grow up in the Midwest, and my parents actually trained people in how to use firearms, but we're not like a gun nut family. Forgive me if that's a pejorative statement, but we're not enthusiasts. And so there's something to me about it that I just feel like at a certain point it becomes less safe, more than more safe. So, but like I said, I don't really have a fleshed out take. I'm ideologically in favor of the Second Amendment. I do support it. I don't have any prescriptive gun control measures. I just think there's a limit to it, and I get a little uncomfortable by some of it sometimes.
Okay, well, I think that's a fair answer if it's just sort of a feeling thing. I think that in combination, hopefully you can understand.
What? Hey, yo, Crowder, bro.
Am I fucking wrong?
Did he just say, I think that's reasonable. If your feelings.
If it's about the feelings.
If it's about your feelings, then fuck the Second Amendment. You're right, Nick. Fuck guns. We don't need guns.
Well, and this is where, because a lot of people are going to go, well, he said he was for the Second Amendment and he's not for gun control. It's like, I know what he said, but we're reading in between the lines because there's a lot of horseshit in what he said.
He also said, "Oh, I was down in Texas, one of the best states, one of the safest states, and I was at a gas station with a gun in my pocket, and I was like, do I really need to live in a city where I need a gun in my pocket? Mind you, he's living in fucking Chicago."
And then he realizes, oh yeah, I live in Chicago, one of the like the most dangerous cities and the most regulated gun controlled cities. And it's almost like he just realized, oh yeah, that's why.
And Crowder said none of that.
Nothing.
If he was a leftist, there's so many ways to pivot just now.
Yeah.
And it was, oh well, if it's your feelings.
Tell me that doesn't.
Damn, that's so crazy.
Tell me that doesn't sound like early leftists of the internet trying to still sound like they care about the Second Amendment, but you know they want to find something reasonable, and then where did that eventually go? Banning fucking everything.
Banning everything. But it's not off brand for Nick, because at the end of the day, he's really like a fascist. Like
he's a fucking commie.
He's a communist.
Yes.
So their end goal is to remove the guns.
Yeah.
But not for themselves, because I'm sure Nick has a gun.
I don't know if I could like find it, but there was a point where he kind of like laughed at the idea of us protecting ourselves from tyranny. Like he snickered at that.
Yeah, that's a leftist talking point.
Yes.
Oh, what are you gonna do? You're gonna fight an F-16? That's not the point.
It's not the point.
There's a gun behind every blade of grass. The enemies know it, and so does the government.
It's the fact that you even say, as somebody who, like, you know, where, because his whole argument, it sounds again very leftist, where, well, I'm not in favor of it because I don't think it's really possible. But if you thought it was possible,
then you'd be in favor.
You'd be in favor of it because it makes you feel uncomfortable.
Well, if it's about your feelings, Nick, we understand.
Exactly.
Dick sucking. Oh my God.
Again, fucking selling us out to the commies. The Groypers are selling us out.
What is really happening? Like,
the left is, or the right is losing their fucking wits.
Yes, bro. But
that's what it is.
But I think I don't know if it was Tim that said it earlier, or I don't know who said it.
I think it
earlier.
was.
About everything turning when Charlie got killed?
Yes.
Like, oh my! We should have gotten stronger, and we didn't.
You're right, and it's also what he said too, was that it's the most successful political assassination in American history.
It is, because the turn is ridiculous.
We were literally supposed to be winning for the next 100 years,
the golden age.
Yes, and look where we are. We're completely fractured.
Infighting left and right, not on the left, but just right, fighting with each other and over stupid shit. Groyperism.
Yeah, and then it's not even necessarily the infighting that I have a problem with. I never had a problem with that. I have a problem with infighting and then, okay, well, I'll go compromise with the people that want to kill us.
Yes.
What?
Yes. I'm going to work with them.
The fuck is wrong with you? It's like Walking Dead. It's like somebody from Rick Grimes' crew going like, I'm just going to go strike a deal with Negan.
I'm gonna go.
Wait, you don't expect me to just let you go?
I'm gonna go kick it with the Whisperers. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, Beta made me a mask.
Beta made me a mask. Yeah, she made one earlier, but it was too small, so I had to get it refitted. The fuck?
I've been working on my walker. Watch. It sucks. You're gonna fucking die.
You're dead.
I gotta kill you for your own sake.
This is for your own good.
Yes.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's like I like this whole idea of where the people like Marjorie Taylor Greene going, we've been brainwashed. This isn't a left versus right thing. And it's like, it absolutely is a left versus, it actually is a good versus evil thing. And in that, what I think we're talking about is morals. And I just find that the right has more morals, conservatives, Christians, has more. Let me not even say right. I can't even say that anymore. The Christians and the Christian conservatives, I find to have more morals and a better moral foundation than our radicals and the left.
And the left, yeah.
Period. So that's what the fucking debate is. It's an ideological war. It's a spiritual war.
Yep, you're right.
So this, like, that whole thing of like, oh, well, we've been brainwashed. No, I think we cracked the code. I think we realized what the fucking problem is. And that's why even though Marjorie Taylor Greene claims she's a Christian right-wing conservative, we, for the most part, go, yeah, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Fuck out of here. Trying to hire illegals for her shit.
Exactly.
Never forget that. That's crazy.
So don't pretend we don't have discernment. Don't pretend we can't figure it out. And I think they're just going to play with the algorithms. They're going to use the left to kind of help them promote themselves and get a little more clout than we have. We as in the collective.
Right.
Again, though, people can go, oh, you're brainwashed. No, I understand what this shit is about now. It's about good versus evil, good having power, and evil having power. And I want to give as much power as I can to Christian conservatives.
Yes.
And take away as much power as I can from you fucking demons.
I'm on board.
And if that means I'm going to vote for Republicans, not blindly, but I'm going to vote mostly for Republicans, and I'll probably leave out the ones that I don't believe. More than likely I will. But then partially I'm like, still, even that I'd probably rather than a fucking lefty.
Than a lefty. Yeah, crooked Republican.
Yeah, I'd rather a crooked Republican. I'd vote for another Bush at this point.
Damn. Woo, you're going hawkish. Hawkish, nigga. Damn, that's crazy.
Let's go to war.
Yeah, fuck it.
No, I'm
Let's
kidding.
blow them all up.
I'm kidding. I probably wouldn't vote for a Bush, but
Yeah,
they've been exposed as like being fucking.
But I listen. I
you
feel
get what
you.
I mean, though.
I feel
like,
you.
Yeah.
I feel you. I would never vote. Just based off of leftism as a whole. I could just never vote for them again. Like they don't.
Never.
Live, you can't.
Never.
I can't vote for somebody who doesn't live in reality. It starts with that. Can we agree to disagree on? We can't agree to disagree on what's real.
Put it this way. This is what I meant by the Bush thing. I'd rather vote for a Republican that I think is just going to keep shit still and stagnant than a lefty who I know is going to try to push shit back
and destroy shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
If it's a Republican, then I'll go, I don't think he's going to progress anything, but he'll at least keep shit where it is for another 4 years.
We'll be afloat for another 4.
We'll float for at least another 4 years. I'd rather that.